Okay, everyone. Again, this is Steve Swartz, and I want to welcome you out to our webinar this evening. We have a group in Facebook. We call ourselves the Market Leaders Mastermind, and we want to welcome you tonight. So tonight we're going to go ahead and kick it off. I've got a question for you, and this question I want you to really think about. It's not a trick question, but I want you to think about it because when I was getting out of the military after about 7 years as an officer, this is what was on my mind. I was really thinking to myself, how do you earn money today? Like, how am I going to earn money out of the Army? What am I going to do? Am I going to have to go get a job, which was pretty much what they had me go do, which actually no one had me go do. It's pretty much what I had to go do, I should say. And so, how do you actually earn income? Some people have small businesses. Some people have their corporate jobs. They're realtors. They have different things. There might be a doctor, a chiropractor. We have so many different types of people in our business today that, there's people, that's what they do. They do all different types of things. So how do you make money today? And, most people earn active income. And active income comes as a direct result of your efforts. So you go to work, you get paid, right? Typically we see this, obviously, like wages, salaries, any kind of self-employed service providers, doctors, lawyers, a real estate agent, plumbers, anyone who starts like the mom and pop, like small business type thing. If they're not there, most likely, the business isn't happening. So, no matter how much money you get paid, you still need to show up to earn the money. So you could make a lot of money as a CEO, right? You could make, obviously you can make big chunks of money. Professional athletes and things of that nature. My dad was a college football coach. I saw very few people go into pro sports, but some of the guys made a lot of money, but they probably spent a lot of that money too. Today, they don't have as much money as they did when they got that initial chunk. So you can make good money this way. But if you look at the results, like the active income results, what are people saying out there? And most Americans are unhappy at work. This is according to Forbes. This is just like 2014. There's more of these that have come out as well. Only 13% of people worldwide actually like going to work. Like, I got out of the Army. I worked at Dell Computer. I didn't like going there, but it was good enough. It gave me a job, took care of the family with the benefits for a little while, right? While I was building something else. But I'm telling you, if you look at the studies that say now that people will be working into their 80s, but where are they going to work, right? What are they going to do? And the sad scenario is, most people are really going to just end up dying broke, right? And that's unfortunate. It doesn't have to happen. And, so what I want to talk to you about today is what I was in search of 16 years ago. Didn't really know what it was going to be, but I had an idea because I was always searching. When I was in the military, I was doing real estate. I bought real estate properties. I was going to Tony Robbins seminars. I know my friends thought I was crazy, but really what I was trying to do is get better. I was trying to make myself better, preparing for the future. I knew I wasn't going to stay in the Army forever. I looked at my friends getting corporate jobs, wasn't really excited about it, but I didn't have a great plan. So no matter where you are today, right, I would tell you that, one of the greatest things, and I've experienced this for 16 years. This isn't something I hope to get someday. I get it every week, and I've been getting it for over 16 years. And I'm going to show you how you can get this. So one of the greatest things that you could ever create for yourself will help you in so many things, right? What is that? What is the greatest thing? What do you think it is? Obviously family, all these things. That's not what I'm talking about. If you want to spend a lot of time with your family, do exactly what I'm talking about here and work your butt off and do it because it's worth it. And the greatest thing that you could ever create for yourself and build for yourself is a residual income, okay? And a residual income comes in when you continue to get paid after the work is done. And it's for real, and you can experience it. I've been experiencing it for many years. I'm going to show you how that you can as well. So how do you build a passive or residual income? Well, it's pretty simple, right? Some people complain that, the rich get richer while the poor get poorer. And they go on that whole thing, but you know what? The wealthy people, they understand things. They do things a little bit differently. And so if you want to get, wealthier, richer, create something, and you want to build that passive income, create something that people will continue to buy on a regular basis. Like, real estate is a prime example because rental properties, people pay rent. It's a good one, right? Some people say book royalties, movies, but you know what? I buy someone's book, I don't buy it again 10 years later, right? I'm not continuing, but they put an asset out there and people do buy it. So that is good, but it's usually pretty big at the front and then it trickles off. Depends on what it is, right? But I know best-selling authors, and they'll tell you, yeah, those things drain away, okay? But they'll also tell you the business that we're in, the type of business we're in, they've created that same type of business, and that was the greatest business they created. So the best thing you can create is a residual income, and the way you do it is you create something that people will continue to buy on a regular basis, okay? And the rich focus on a completely different way of earning income, right, and money. And there's a famous guy, Jim Rohn. He passed away a few years ago, but he was famous for saying, "I'm working full-time on my job and part-time on my fortune, but it won't be long before I'm working full-time on my fortune. Can you imagine what my life will look like?" And I held on to this. I met Jim Rohn back in the early 2000s at an event, something I went to on my journey to figure out how to make this residual income, right? And I went there, I met him. And I don't know if you know this, but in the 50s, 60s, even into the 80s, Jim Rohn was building residual income exactly the way we're going to talk about it today. That's actually how he that's how he made his name and then his trainings and of that nature. But in this day and age, okay, with social media, with all the things going on, you have to you have to do something for yourself, and you're going to have to work part-time around. So in other words, you go to work, let's say you do your 9 to 6, right? It's probably 8 to 6, right? Come home, spend some time with your family, and then bust your butt for a couple hours, an hour, 2 hours with your family. Do this, and then bust your butt from 7 or 8 till, I don't know, midnight, 8 till 11. Do that on a regular basis. That's what I did. And that's why I haven't had a job since 2003, earning very good income. So I want to introduce to you the best proven way to earn a residual income. To my opinion, it's the best because I've been experiencing it. I'm going to show you why what we're doing is even better. So I'm going to introduce you to the Opportunity Company, and that's who we work with. It's a company called ARIIX, and ARIIX is the opportunity. They provide opportunities. We're going to talk about some of the areas that we focus in and why that actually is an opportunity. And what is an opportunity? It's a set of circumstances that make it possible for an attainment of a goal, okay? So this evening, I'm going to just introduce you right now to one of my superstars. Her name is Woodson Gardner, and Woodson's from Charlotte area, North Carolina. She was basically getting the active income. Had a huge real estate office, was in Forbes magazine as the top, the best realtor on the East Coast. Can you imagine? In Forbes, rated the best on the East Coast. Huge office, huge overhead, all these things going on. Someone showed her our business model, and she was like, I don't know, wasn't sure. She got started, and she's made over $1 million in a few short years in our industry. So, she's here to talk to you tonight. And what she's going to talk to you about is something that's personal to her because she actually got a massive result with our program, not only from a financial situation, but also from her health. So I'm going to introduce you guys to Woodson Gardner. She's awesome. And she was actually in the Miss Virginia contest, all that stuff. So when you get to know Woodson, you're going to know a superstar. So I'll introduce you to Woodson right now. Woodson, take over, and I'll be back towards the end, folks. Thanks so much. Hey, Woodson.
Oh, no, it sounds great. And Steve, I love that. I was so excited. I want you to do the whole thing because really what you were talking about really struck a nerve with me. And I remember listening to a presentation similar to this and thinking, oh, my goodness, everything they're saying is correct. So we are going to talk about what we do here at ARIIX, and I'm going to present it from a different point of view. I came to ARIIX for the business. I understood leverage, but I ate what I killed, and I wanted control of my time. What happened is because of how amazing this company is, what we do and what we offer, and basically how we enlighten people that's what we're going to talk about tonight, and just kind of wrap it up with a bow in just a really nice package. So what we're going to learn is how to look younger in 90 seconds guaranteed. And when I say guaranteed, I not only mean that our products work, that's why people go so crazy for them. It's also because we have a 30-day 100% empty jar money back guarantee. So we stand behind everything that we do. We're also going to talk about things that we're going to kind of shake you up a little bit. We're going to help people quit their sugar addiction. We're going to transform their bodies, and we're going to show you how we make money doing that. There's no greater gift in the world than giving someone a better sense of their self, or more energy, or weight loss, or feeling youthful again. Most people have forgotten what it feels like to feel good. I was one of those people. But back to the business part, guys, entrepreneurs in ARIIX have already earned over $100 million in commissions, all by helping people feel younger, live a healthier lifestyle, a more active life, all by sharing an amazing concept that just no different than you would refer someone to your favorite business, or your hairdresser, or your realtor, or your restaurant. That's what we do. Networking is what makes the world go round. That is why networking and social media, that is just networking with a group of people kind of on steroids, using digital media to do it. It's no different than what we do. And if you ask a successful entrepreneur how they got where they are, they will tell you that they utilize their network. So we're just going to show you how we share. Network marketing is a big business. I had to get this in my head because I thought, is this one of those things? That's what we say where I'm from. So one of those things, that's how we pronounce it. So I want you to understand this is a very relevant business. And the reason why it's relevant is I guarantee you there's no one watching this tonight that has not heard of a direct selling company, been asked to join a direct selling company, or is familiar with some direct selling companies' products, even if they didn't realize it was direct sales. It's almost $180 billion global industry. That's huge. That's bigger than General Electric. That is bigger than the entire, all of Hollywood. That is bigger than McDonald's. That is bigger than the worldwide music industry. So this is a big, big deal with a homespun touch that anyone can do if they plug in to a duplicatable system. And that's what we're going to talk about. So Robert Kiyosaki, best-selling author, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I was fortunate enough to read that when I was 19 years old, and it changed the way I looked at the world. He says that today network marketing is recognized by experts and accomplished business people as one of the fastest growing business models in the world. Why? Because there's very low overhead. It's merit-based. It's not politically charged, or we don't care who your daddy is. You know, this is about you being a good person and you sharing a concept and plugging in and working hard. And the results and the achievements are amazing. I cannot say enough about the people on the screen that you're looking at. Yes, they're all good looking, but yes, they are also, they're the captains of our ship. This is our executive team, the founders of ARIIX. And just so you know, each one of them in their specialty has the equivalent of a Super Bowl ring. They are champions at what they do. They have run, 9-figure annual global industries. And so I'm just letting you know that they put this together to break the mold. And it's actually happening. We have the #1 compensation plan on the planet for this industry. Corporate Achievement Awards. We're in the top 10 of the top 150 direct sale companies in the world. Best new product. The list goes on and on. I could talk about them all day. The reality of business is that trends will change. I was an economics major. A lot of people don't know that. I can tell you about product life cycles, the ebb and flow, supply and demand. But if you look at what's on the bottom of the screen, from Cabbage Patch Kids, parachute pants, slap bracelets, I love those things, and the buttons on our acid wash jean jackets, guys, things come and go, and you've got to be able to adapt to those trends to withstand the test of time. So when you provide value and leverage, you will make money. On top of the fact that we have the most efficacious products that the nutraceutical world has ever seen. And I'm not saying that because I'm a fan. I'm saying you that because it's a fact. We have clinical testing and clinical results to back up what we're saying. But nothing's better than the recommendation of the person who asked you to watch this. You've seen their transformation. You know what they're excited about. And that's why you're here listening to me right now. So superior brand strategy, this is how we capitalize on key consumer trends. It's relevant, it's competitive, and profitable brands. So we diversify our product and service offerings. We will never be a one-trick pony. We don't want to be a one-trick pony. We want to offer what the masses want. And just so you understand, when it comes to health and wellness, not one person you can think of in life doesn't have a body. This is relevant, and it's something that we all need and we all should be concerned about. So before we explain how we're going to help you look and feel younger, you need to understand and swallow this horse pill that pretty much everything that you've been told about anti-aging, aging, weight loss, health and nutrition is pretty much a complete lie. Well, that doesn't sound very fun, does it? Think about what I'm about to say. When you go to the grocery store, of the over 600,000 food items in the average grocery store, 80% have been super turbo pumped with added sugar. Most of the products in the grocery store, over 75%, aren't even food. They're food products. And that's what we've been buying. That's what we've been eating. And we're wondering why people are chronically ill or not well or looking old. See, a calorie is not a calorie. Now, this challenges everything I was taught about turbo dieting and all the yo-yo stupid things I've done. And if you want to name something, I've done it, okay? So I thought, you can't snow the snowman. I know how to manipulate my weight. Well, something happened when I turned 37, and that was a long time ago, and all of a sudden I couldn't manipulate my weight. A calorie is not a calorie. They are not all equal. 1,000 calories of Big Mac is not the same as 1,000 calories of broccoli. Go figure. So it's not as simple as calories in, calories out, what you burn. It's much more complex than that. We're going to get your body back in balance so we can start recognizing that math. Now, this is my favorite slide because it's creepy. It's weird. Brown spots. Okay. Processed foods spiked with sugar. Okay. They're not just causing obesity and chronic disease. It's also causing wrinkles, hyper-aging, browning of the skin. And by the time it shows up on your skin, it is already brown spotted your insides. Like literally by the time you get the brown spots and the hyper-aging in your skin, your insides are already old and brown and crusty. And it's called glycation. Look it up. It is something right now on the minds of everyone in the medical world, allopathic and homeopathic and more naturopathic. So that was a big wake-up call for me. Really, I hope it is for you too. And metabolic diseases, think about this, guys. There is no fat gene. I used to use that as my excuse. My parents are big, my brother's big, my family's big. I'm just going to be big. No, I don't have the skeleton of a mastodon. I inherited their fat lifestyle. And so you do have a choice. So I'm just letting you know. But even skinny people can be unhealthy. Even skinny people can have fat packed around their organs. That's what visceral fat is. And I thought, you've got to be kidding me. So these metabolic diseases, think about this for a minute. Have you ever stopped to think that a lot of the conditions you're looking at on the screen could possibly be caused by the little decisions we make every day? Personal care products, what we put on our face, what we put on our hair, what's in our water, what we choose to eat, what we choose to buy, how we choose to cook it. Do we cook it? Do we microwave it? Do we get everything through our car window in the drive-through? Think about it. These are all choices we make, and they're all linked to to what you see on the screen. So I'm just trying to get you to think through this process a little bit. You do have a choice, and that was a big wake-up call for me. I can choose to make better choices in little decisions I make every day, get control back of my life, and all of a sudden see this metamorphosis that you better believe I am passionate about sharing it with people because other people have better results than me. And I thought, wow, because I just didn't have the willpower and I didn't have the knowledge, and I never had anyone explain it to me in a way that was relatable. It was all this medical talk that was way over my head. And I thought, okay, this makes sense. This company is changing the way people look at their health, We don't want to be old and all crusty when we're in the prime of our life, but that's the way most people are. So it's exciting to show people how you can make a change. So to unleash a new you, we've got 3 proven steps to looking and feeling younger. Number 1, we're going to detoxify you. Number 2, we're going to strengthen and repair. And then the big metamorphosis, the big change, the big reveal. So here we go. The world's most comprehensive anti-aging body transformation program. Guys, this isn't just about looking good. This is about having your insides look good too, okay? So yes, we have all of these different brands from Jove, which is our skincare, Nutrify, which are nutraceutical supplements, Purity, clean water, clean air, Slenderize, totally natural, homeopathic weight loss that works better than any diet you've ever heard of because it's not a diet. You'll be shocked how satiated you are, how much energy you have, and you'll never say the word diet again. Prime essential oils, that science is thousands of years old. I never knew anything about essential oils. Now learning about them, it's just absolutely incredible. Plus, I love the way they make me feel. I love the way they smell. I love what they do. And then Revive. I hope that everyone watching this has personal care products in their life. Like we wash our hair, we wash our bodies, we use toothpaste. I never thought about what was in those products. Now, thanks to Revive, I don't even have to worry about it anymore because me and my kids and my husband, we're using healthy products from the moment we wake up in the morning all the way through our day, and you can see the results. Now, if you look at the bottom, they look like little buttons. Those are our certifications. Now, good manufacturing practices, awesome. NSF certified, awesome. All of these things. But I want to show you the one that says BSCG. The Banned Substance Control Group endorses what we do. That's one of our certifications, meaning that not just schlubby soccer moms like myself now are learning about their health. We have Olympians using our products. We have professional athletes using our products. We have physicians recommending products. We have people well known in the fitness world and in the anti-aging world saying, you need to see what ARIIX is doing with all of their brands. So that's really exciting. So we'll start with Nutrify. First step therapy. Not all supplements are the same. And if you wonder what sets us apart, you can see some of our supplements in the physician's desk reference, but they're not drugs. They're not pharmaceuticals. We're very proud of that. They're nutraceuticals. They are 100% absorbable. The clinical testing behind them is fantastic. Whole food derivatives. And if you see it on the bottle, printed on the bottle, it's in the bottle in a significant dose, meaning in what would be considered a clinical dosage. And they're super exciting from just getting your body properly balanced. Most big people and people that are addicted to really yucky things when it comes to food issues is because they're malnourished. I never dreamed that when I was 40 pounds heavier than I am right now, that I was malnourished, and that's why I was craving weird stuff and my body was packing on fat. So I love Nutrify for watching people get balanced out. Our omega Qs are incredible. Consumer Labs ranked us the #1 omega supplement in the world, from its cleanliness to how it is created to the whole 9 yards. So here's what I have to tell you. You need omega Q in your life. And this is an omega-3 that is infused with CoQ10. That is your life battery. You're born with CoQ10 and then your body depletes it as you get older. Then there's Rejuvenex. Rejuvenex is nature's natural energy. So emergency room visits up over 1,000% since the introduction of energy drinks to our Western culture. Why are you drinking that junk anyway? This is less expensive. It's better for you. And better yet, no spike, no crash. There are people right now that could build their entire ARIIX business just off of this product alone. It's incredible. Next up, hang on, I'm waiting for my screen to advance. Sorry, you guys, is Vanali. Now, if I were in the eastern part of the globe, I would tell you this is beauty in a bottle. What it does, the anti-aging properties, especially in your face, your hair, your skin, your complexion, your eyes, is phenomenal. Here in my region of the United States, where it's full-blown pollen season, we like Vinali for what it does for our upper respiratory issues. But either way, when you have pure grapeseed extract, acerola cherry, high doses of vitamin C, all I can tell you is not only will you feel it on the inside and how you breathe and how you see, people will notice it on the outside and go, what are you doing? And so Vinali is absolutely incredible. MOA, mother of all. Cliff Notes version, 34 superfoods, pureed down in their whole food, pureed down in their entirety, but that would be the word, and put into a bottle with no pasteurization, virtually no preservatives. Now, why is that such a big deal? If any of you have ever heard of blue zones are known as zones and different pockets geographically in the world where people live unusually healthy, vibrant lives. Meaning people in their 90s are riding bicycles around town, they're teaching in school, they're gardening, they're active in their community, okay? They're not pushed in the corner like some of us tend to do. And it's because they all attribute their vitality to an indigenous plant source in their area. Noni, goji, mangosteen, blackseed, the Pacific kelp beds, things such as that. All 34 of these things are pureed down into a bottle. It was Health and Product Innovation of the World. It won the Stevie Award in 2014. That's how revolutionary it is. And
hey,
you know
listen, I'm gonna see if this video plays. I'm so sorry to stop.
I didn't know we could do the video. Well, shoot, you should have
We'll see if it works. We'll see if it works, folks. If it doesn't, I think it's gonna good for the recording. So this is a video by Mo, and Woodson wasn't ready for that, so I just wanted to.
No, this is great.
You guys are testing that. We're testing this out tonight, but I think you'll enjoy this. What Woodson said is absolutely true, and just take a look at this.
Awesome.
MOA is a nutrient-loaded mixture packed with an abundance of the world's most exotic superfoods. We've traveled worldwide to get our hands on the 34 superfoods that go into every MOA. You won't find these exotic fruits, vegetables, and spices in your backyard. With extraordinary products cultivated and prized all over the world, MOA includes foods like agave from arid farms in Mexico, seaweed from clean, crisp Canadian waters. Seaweed has a broad range of minerals healthy for the body. Noni that can be found in the forested hills of Hawaii. Bioperine, the black pepper thriving in India. Bioperine is a black pepper that has been proven to increase the nutrient absorption of vitamin C, CoQ10, vitamin A, and other vital nutrients. It is also known to regulate the immune function, enhance mood, and support digestive health. Flavorful pomegranate from the fresh green fields of Turkey. Rich Mediterranean bergamot, cultivated in Italy. Bergamot is typically used as an essential oil to uplift and relax the body. It is recognized for its pain-relieving effects, protection of nerves, and regulation of LDL cholesterol. Curcuma, grown in tropical India. White tea, harvested from the ancient hills of China. White tea is the least processed tea and has high antioxidant levels. Acai from the Amazon groves in Brazil. Maitake mushroom, produced in Japan. The maitake mushroom helps support healthy immune function, cellular defense, and can positively affect cholesterol levels and blood pressure. Asian healers have used the maitake for thousands of years as a tonic to promote health and long life. An exotic mangosteen from Thailand, and that's only a few. Most nutrition drinks contain only a small amount of real product from concentrate that is then diluted to such an extent that it is nothing more than flavored water. MOA, on the other hand, comes full of fresh ingredients, making it more nutrient-dense, potent, and effective. As a result, the concentrated blend of MOA achieves in one shot what an entire bottle of competing products have to offer. Nature provides a wealth of nourishing foods to keep humans healthy, and that's why we made MOA. Give MOA a shot and see what it can give back.
Awesome. There you have it, folks. MOA, there's a reason why. Give me MOA of that MOA. I love it. Love it, love it. And I'm so impressed that the video worked. That was awesome. Okay, now Slenderize. What if I told you that the average woman can take off 0.5 pound per day, men 2/3 of a pound per day for the first 28 days, according to our clinical trial using these products. Chip, 140 pounds in a year. Absolutely amazing. Let me go to the next one. And then we have Kim, just an amazing transformation. But for her, it was more about being vibrant. Yes, she lost some weight, but it also gave her the energy that she had lost, that she desperately wanted from back in her 20s and 30s. Andrew, 85 pounds in 10 months. But more importantly, he's now an active super dad with his young son. And instead of sitting on the sidelines, kind of watching life go by, he is in the mix with his family. And that's what Slenderize did for him. Casey Shine. Now, this isn't just for big people. This is for everyone. Casey obviously works out. And he just couldn't get that definition that he was hoping to get. And even with a healthy diet, he did our clinical program, and look at that. In 28 days, 6 pounds of muscle gained, 2% body fat down, and look at how ripped he is. The next picture will blow your mind. Elaine, dear goodness. Her before picture is incredible. But when you compete in fitness competitions and you're a fitness model, you need to look like the person on the right. And so she used our Slenderize system. Not only that, she has a very successful gym. So she actually is now a body sculptor because of the Slenderize system. It's incredible. And there's another weight loss system that we utilize with Slenderize that Steve's going to talk about at the end. So when we talk about the big change, think about it. Whether it's getting shredded and ripped or taking off that excess weight, don't you think you'd feel better, have more energy, have more mobility? But don't you think all your bodily functions would function better getting rid of all that excess? So the pictures, they're worth 1,000 words. Sid, 201 pounds. He's absolutely unrecognizable. And the picture of him on the right was him speaking on stage, holding up the pair of pants that he had worn for years and years and years, over 200 pounds ago. So it's incredibly touching, it's life-changing, and it's so much fun to be a part of this. Now, purity, the slogan, is where nothing is everything. And I believe we have a video to go along with this as well. And I just want you to understand the water purification is second to none. It is the only portable water system that can purify water without power, and anywhere in the world. Even Navy SEAL teams carry these bottles. Missionaries in the field, you name it. But the air purification system, I'm sorry, we have one more on the purity. It pulls everything out of the water. Pharmaceutical remnants, radiation, heavy metals, microorganisms, you name it. If it's something yucky in there that you don't want, you need to drink out of a purity bottle, and you will have pure, clean water. And you'll be amazed how your body responds to having pure, clean water. The air system, I'm going to let the video obviously do the talking, because now I can't imagine my life without having this. Everyone in my family has this in their home. So Steve, I'm going to let you play the video, and everybody watch this.
Look around. Can you see it? From cities and towns to suburbs and farmlands, it's all around us. With every breath we take, polluted air is everywhere. But the most dangerous air could be within the walls of your own home. In fact, it's up to 100 times more polluted than outside air. Dust and gases from your carpet and furniture, fumes and particles from cleaning agents and exhaust, bacteria, viruses, and mold floating around, entering your lungs with every breath. These airborne toxins have been linked to leukemia, lung cancer, organ failure, stroke, even death. The World Health Organization calls indoor air pollution one of the greatest threats to human life. Yet most people spend 90% of their life indoors. More than 4 million people die every year from indoor air pollution. But what can you do? How will you protect yourself and your loved ones in what would seem like the safest place? The Purity Air Purification System was meticulously crafted to defend you and your home. In partnership with Healthway, a world leader in home air filtration led by MIT graduates, The exclusive Purity 11-stage filtration system was developed to remove nearly 100% of particulates, organisms, and dangerous chemicals from your air. So confident, Healthway President Vincent Lobdell Jr. volunteered to lock himself in an airtight room as it filled with life-threatening levels of formaldehyde, toluene, smoke, and ultrafine particles to prove the effectiveness of the Purity air purification system. Removing the gas mask in this environment would result in serious medical problems. When the Purity air purification system is turned on, 11 stages of targeted filtration activate to quickly remove the pollutants. After only a few minutes, the Purity air purification system has removed nearly 100% of the hazardous particles and gases, leaving the air in the room extremely clean and safe to breathe. Breathe easy with a Purity air purification system.
And there you have it. The Purity system is incredible. And Prime is our essential oils. We actually have a Prime expert. Her name is Erica Elmetz, and she literally trained on essential oil science, not just around the United States, but around the world. And so we're very, very happy and excited about her endorsement of Prime and of ARIIX. So I think she has a video testimony.
Nutritionist, been in this field about 10 years and have worked extensively bridging the gap between allopathic and naturopathic medicine. Worked at the homeopathic pharmacy with one of the largest integrative medical centers in the country. So I'm very familiar with this world, and I am super, super passionate about essential oils. I have used them extensively in my practice and in my own family over the duration of the 10 years I've been in this field. So here's what I love about Prime. Prime in particular has taken what can be a complex, confusing world of essential oils, because these little oils, believe it or not, are so powerful. One drop does so much, and each oil can do so many different things. What Prime has done is taken this world of essential oils and simplified it for us. There's no need to have 100 different individual oils in your cabinet. With our 4 simple, very carefully constructed blends, you can do so many different things. So any one of our blends can be multifaceted, help support the body in so many different ways. That's all you really need to enjoy the benefits of essential oils. And I'll leave you with one quick thought. Who do you know that would want to get a better night's sleep? Pretty much everybody, right? What if you could do it in a way that was natural and supportive to the body, as opposed to resorting to chemicals and other toxic ways to get a better night's sleep? People are desperate for that solution, and guess what, guys? You've got it. Have them sample the Calm oil, and you've got a customer for life.
Love it. And guys, I just want you to understand that you just heard a Prime testimonial or endorsement from a Harvard graduate. So her credentials are through the roof, and it's so exciting to have her be part of this team. And I love that video. I absolutely love it. And then there's Revive. Just like I said before, if you had any idea what you were putting on your skin, your hair, your face, in your mouth, brushing your teeth, that had horrible things in it. If you go and look at your regular commercial tube of toothpaste, it says in big letters, do not swallow. And if you do, you have to call poison control, but you just had it in your mouth. I never paid attention to things like that. So I love the Revive. The kids love the Revive. You're washing away the pollution. You've got this shade. It's just incredible. And if you do have colored hair, and for those of you that have seen me in the sunlight, you know the shade of auburn on my head does not exist in nature. That is why we do like the Revive in our house. So I will say that unabashedly. And then Jove. Jove absolutely changed my life, changed my world. As somebody that had been chasing my youth, I've always had a chronic issue with my complexion. So a lot of people do. The pregnancy mass, the melasma, the hyperpigmentation, let's just call it sun damage. I was always in the sun. And so Jove is incredible There's an instant tightener, the 90-second wrinkle eraser, and then there's the brightener and the dark spot corrector, which actually heals and rejuvenates your face on a cellular level. The two of them work together, and we sell them as a system. They're clinically proven, and we're proven to be 100% effective in our trials. So are there other skin tightening products out there? Yeah. And so we decided, let's compare. Are they PEG-free, phthalate-free, paraben-free? Well, let's look down the list. Basically, I'll tell you this. If you see a check mark, that's pretty good. If you see an X, that's usually bad. So as you can see, there are a lot more X's on the screen than checks on the screen. That's not me, that's just the facts. Okay, so now let's look at the dark spot corrector and brightening cream. Again, there are a lot more X's than there are checks. And if you look down the list, you'll see some of the highest end products that are hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a little pot of skin cream, a little jar that I used to buy, and all the way down to competitors in the direct selling industry. So if you look through this, definitely it's important to put clean products on your skin, because your skin is the gateway to the rest of your body. It's your largest organ. So we really need to take care of our skin all the way around. But for people that really want to feel good about how they look naturally, Jove is the answer for them, men and women. This isn't just a women's product. So let's look at the dark spot corrector. Look at it getting rid of those age spots and that sun damage on her forehead. This one here, just so you know, women, when you get the tissue paper wrinkles on your skin, those vertical wrinkles, up until now, and not in a fold of your face, these are called tissue paper wrinkles that you're seeing there. Up until now, the only way to correct those is with some type of surgical procedure or pull back. I know sometimes I'd pull my ponytail super tight to get my eyes to go back up. It's an old trick in the book. People do that. So with this, in 90 seconds, look at her cheek. Those tissue paper wrinkles are gone. And then this is Dr. Silkman. This was the first time he ever used the tightener. How do I know? Because I was there and I was the one that put it on his face. And I think when you see someone like this, a very rugged cowboy who lives in the high desert in Utah, I think we took 20 years off of his face in 90 seconds. And the really crazy thing, these products are therapeutic. The more that you use them, the better they work and the less you use. So this result here for Dr. Silkman, his first time using the product, is the worst result he's going to get with Jove. How's that for a marketing line? And then this is another wonderful person that we put the product on at our launch in Nashville. Her jowls are gone, frown lines, her 11s, the puffiness under her eyes, and the large creases on her forehead. It's absolutely amazing. So once again, we are bringing to the market the world's most comprehensive anti-aging and body transformation program, second to none. And the results are out there, but we want them for you, and we want you to feel confident sharing them with people. And getting to this point, I'm now going to turn it over to Steve. And Steve is going to talk about what this means from a business standpoint. So now we're switching gears, and he's going to put on his business hat. Why? Because Steve has one of the largest businesses, not just in ARIIX, and he does. I mean, he's got one of the biggest businesses in the world, but he's also has one of the biggest businesses in the network marketing direct selling industry. So you're hearing from someone who really went out and did this, and it's so exciting to be teaming up and working with him. He's a lot of fun, but he's also a great dad, and he's also a husband, and he's also a regular guy. And so in saying that, I really want you to listen to what he has to say and let it empower you and get the gears turning. And really pay attention to this part, because now he's going to show you how everything I showed you can be wrapped up together and help you live the life you want to live. So Steve, take it away.
Man, Woodson, I could listen to you all day with your accent and all the things you say. You say so many funny things in like 2 seconds. That's crazy. But your presentation was awesome. And I know, what I know about this business model is, sometimes it's misunderstood. Totally get it, because it's guess who does it? People, right? And people can mess up a lot of things. However, when you line up things correctly, And I think a lot of people make mistakes when they look in this industry. They don't always pick the right type of company because they don't know all these things. They just see something like, oh, I like this product, I'm going for it. And they don't realize there's a whole other thing to this, right? So we've probably all seen, and why I'm staying on this, because this slide actually has a lot to do with your ability to earn continuous income through a network marketing business. And the reason it can happen is because you have to, at the end of the day, have someone who's a happy customer taking the products, right? If it's all distributors, then you're going to be in trouble, right? And so you've seen companies probably in the past come through your town. It's almost like, oh, this juice deal or this skincare deal, this thing came through my town and like it's gone. Like I heard about it a couple years ago, and what happened? I even might have signed up in one of those things, and then it's gone. So what happens with that? Well, the problem is most of these companies saturate their name with like the name of the company is the name of the product, and it lasts for a couple of years, and then it doesn't really saturate. Not everyone's using the product, but the opportunity gets saturated. And a lot of times the products aren't that awesome, so you can find them, they're not that unique. And so what we've been able to do, so any product will go up and go down. So what ARIIX did, why it calls itself the Opportunity Company, is we wanted to build different brands. I have people out there selling that purity system's pretty awesome. I have one right downstairs, and I've sent that link to people, and I've had business owners buy like 2 of them, like with text message. Okay, so. That's a powerful business, but I have people out there building a purity business. I have people out there building Slenderize and Nutrify, and I'll show you how we do that even better in a second, even in a more awesome way that you can see and actually add another stream of income to yourself too. But I have people that are Jove reps, right? And they're building with Jove. They're not mentioning weight loss. They're not mentioning air filters or water filters or prime oils. So what this does for you is it diversifies your income within a business, right? You don't have to go start a new business because we actually have it. In the future, we'll have new brands, we'll have other things. But right now, we are doing amazingly well with what we have. And the growth, the potential for you to grow is amazing. So what happens, the residual in this business is enough people are taking the products on a repeat basis, and the orders keep coming in. That's what creates the income. And then there's bonuses and things like that for people that decide to build a big business. Some people are going to make a little bit of money. Some people are going to make no money because that's the kind of effort. Some people are going to make a lot of money, okay? And it's all with the effort. No one gets lucky in this business. They all work hard. You're going to work hard doing whatever you're doing. You might as well work hard where you get leverage, where you got people like Woodson and these awesome other people like Erica and other people across the company that are working together. See, what's great about us is people don't come here to learn from us and go off and try to do it themselves. What they are is they're building their business within your business. That creates residual. Ever heard someone say, I'm working there for experience? What the heck does that mean? They're going to go basically steal everything you know and go do it themselves. Well, we're not into that. We want you to build your business within ours because it's a very rewarding system. And again, this is a global opportunity. This allows you to build a business from your home, from your local area, and actually because of technology, because of social media, you can reach out and talk to people in Australia, like just jump on Facebook and do it. You can find them. And I built a business initially. It was me, and I talked to a few people, and then, whatever, and then I got a couple people, and then this guy went to Asia, and then all of a sudden I had this huge team in Asia, and I'm telling you right now, we're 5 years old, and we did 32 million first year, 42 million second year, 75 million third year, fourth year, 75 million, and then this last year, we just did over 115 million. We're going to be a $200 million company. I'll explain that here in a second. But this is your opportunity to grow a business internationally, but also there's plenty of opportunity in the United States, and that's where we're really focusing. But it's exciting to see the different markets we're in. And, I have teams. I'm going to be heading over to Liverpool with like 1,300 people in Liverpool. I think, the Beatles, right? We're going to go to where the Beatles were, and so it's pretty awesome what you can accomplish. But what the key is for you to really create residual, you can't have people that are amateurs running the company, right? So there's people that run the company, right? There's a CEO and all them, and they do all the things. They make the products. They pay us. Our job is to let people know about it. Sorry, guys, I've been talking a little bit. So, sorry for the big splash there. But this team, as Woodson mentioned before, is key because what they're good at, the guy with the big forehead in the middle, Fred Cooper, guess what? He's a PhD in like statistics. He has a couple other PhDs. He taught economics and business at an MBA program at the University of Utah for 13 years. And someone brought him a problem about, how, compensation plan and network marketing. They brought him this, hey, can you help this company out? And he was like, what are you talking about? He went and looked at it, he fixed it. And that's where he got like into the network marketing industry as a consultant. And then he became actually the president of a company that went from 20 million to, when he was the president, it was over. So he started with about 20 million and it went up over 500 and like almost $600 million when he left. He was the president of that company, publicly traded. The gentleman on the far left there with the glasses, that's Jeff Yates. He's the CFO. He was the CFO of Franklin Covey, right? Also the CFO of a company called USANA Health Sciences. It's the publicly traded company that these guys worked at. And again, this is a proven team. So when we started this company, we brought a team that would already built a company from about 20 million to over $600 million, right around 600 million, okay? And that's this team. Why is that important? Because they run in a very efficient business. That's what they're doing. They're the owners of this company, and they are safeguarding it and giving us things like a Bill of Rights, right? Where you can actually get part ownership in the company. I actually have that now. You can do that as a rep. It's kind of crazy. You can build a big business, and they will actually reward you with ownership, where you'll share in the profits with the company forever. But they listen to the company. They don't just, they don't just go and make up rules and change things on you. That's the other thing that kills people's residual in this business. They're building a business, the company slows down because their product life cycles are going dead, right? They're going out, their products aren't as popular anymore. They haven't rethought themselves, they've worn their name out. This is what happens, all right? Just think about it. And then what the problem is, your income starts to, things start to flatline. What do? Well, the company's trying to cut costs. So what do? They cut your compensation. And then what happens to the reps? They leave. That's where you see the companies going down. Here, we're creating the opportunity company with multiple brands, and we're not running into that. Plus, we have smart people that have done this. They didn't run some other company, right? And this isn't some family-run business. That's the worst. They anoint the son who's never really done anything and make him the leader of the company. No, we're not doing that. So we've done extra protections, and one of the things is our compensation plan. Now, a lot of companies talk about payouts and what they do, but we actually pay out over 50%. And many companies claim to pay out 50%, but our Activate is truly the only compensation plan known in the industry that actually does do this. That pays out 50%, 50 cents on every dollar, meaning that basically we're paying the highest commission in the entire industry. Now, this is a breakout of other companies, right? And basically, we pay 75% higher than several of the leading competitors and 25% higher than payout than the industry average. Each company claims to be a true partner, but only ARIIX has a 50-50 split. So what that means is, as the company sells a product, they set 50% towards your organization. So that is paid in commissions. And actually, we've been paying out 51%. And the reason we can do it is because we have one of the most efficiently run companies in the entire industry. And that's key. So if you look at some of the competitors, this is where you wonder why it takes so many people to make a good income. And some of the older companies out there that are paying 29%, some of the ones that are growing fast, but really their payout is only 39%, right, or 40%, and we're paying more. And there's different profits in here. And as you think about it as a business owner, there's these different ways to make money. There's ASAP bonuses, there's base commissions. This is all based on the product sales. There's bonuses for, you bring in 4 people into your team. You have a little team. It's called a team lead bonus. It's the start of your team. And basically you make enough money to get your products paid for, okay? And there's other bonuses and things as you start to optimize positions and things. And I'll cover some of this stuff, but this is the Activate compensation plan. Now, I don't know if you realize, when I started in network marketing, I didn't even know there was a compensation plan, quite frankly. I just saw that people could make money. I'm like, I'm good. I didn't know. And if this is a way I could get out of my job, I'm all for it. Let's figure it out. But as I got smarter, and for 15 years, I was in one company for 12, and then this last one. I know some people have been in like 20, or 10 or whatever. And that's okay if that's your situation, no problem. But this can be the lifelong company for you. That's why we built it. We're not looking to be in some other company in 5 years. This is a long-term company. And one of the deals is I built a company so there's basically, you'll see a lot of companies like the old ones, a lot of the traditional ones that you might have heard of, they have a uni level. That's what you see on the left here, uni level, meaning one level. So you have like people direct to you, and that's usually limited on depth and things of that nature. And you'll see that. And that's not a bad plan. It's a traditional one. Then there's a binary where you have a left leg, right leg. And I built a binary, and then there's the matrices and stuff. But what we wanted to do is create a new category, because some people don't like building a unilevel. Some people don't like a binary. So we wanted to create a plan where you can build as wide as you like and as deep as you like. And I can tell you, from my own experience, my binary program company, the company that I did that it's a great company. It's going to be over $1 billion. But my organization, there was probably over 100,000 people that have signed up through that, probably even more now, right, through the years. And compared to the people that I have, the amount of people, I don't even have like I may have like a tenth of that right now in 5 years in this company. I make twice as much as I made in that company. Okay. And I didn't make a little money in that previous company. So our compensation plan is proven. It's paying out. And basically, you're going to find 4 people that unlocks some different bonuses and things. But don't get too carried away in all of this stuff. We'll show you how to build it, but it's all based on products moving to end consumers. And our payout, again, is huge, 50%. Nobody in the industry is doing that. But the other things that are pretty cool is we get a cost of living allowance. So inflation happens, product prices, go up a little bit, or things like that happen. Commissions kind of stay the same. Money is the same, but things get more expensive. So the company created something, and it's a patent pending deal called basically a cost of living increase. Every week I make right now with my commissions, I'm making like an extra, probably $600 just in every month actually in the cost of living allowance. It's pretty awesome. So the other thing we didn't want to do, and I just want to cover this bonus and one more that's really important, is the savings bonus. You'll see companies jump out there and people will talk about they won a car in 30 days and all of this stuff. And, no one wins a car. They don't just like, oh, you built a business for a month. Now you qualify for a car and you get like you made enough 50 grand to pay for a car. That's not what happens. What they do is the company will pay so much money. As long as you keep those volumes, they'll keep paying that money. Let's say it's $600. But if your volumes drop down, and as you know, a new business ebbs and flows, right? It does, because you're learning, you're getting better, and you're in it for the long term. Things ebb and flow naturally. It always does, right? So if it goes down, guess what? Who pays the difference of the 600? You do. And if it goes completely down, guess who signed the lease? You do. I know Woodson was in a company that went out of business, unfortunately. It was devastating to people. And I don't know if Woodson still can, but she had a 7 Series. I don't know, you're still there, right, Woodson? I think you are. So I don't know if you're muted, but so people have had to pay, have basically had these car leases, and we didn't want to do that to people. We thought we could do something better for people. And so after seeing this go on, because a lot of times the cars are flashy, it's pretty cool. But I got to tell you, it's really doing damage to people, because all you're doing is putting them in a lease. And if the company, if they're not in the business anymore, if something happens, they still have to do the lease. If the company goes out of business, you still have the lease. So what we wanted to do is put away, as you earn money, put away money in a savings plan and let that accumulate. And over time, pay that out to you. So every 4 weeks, you can, basically get, once you get to $10,000, they pay you out to $10,000. And then every 4 weeks, you get paid up to $2,000 a month. Okay, so last week I got the $2,000 for the week because I'm part of the savings bonus. I got the $10,000 a few years ago, and then every month I make basically $2,000 every single month. And it ranges from a couple $100. You can make $500 to up to $2,000 a month. So that's the savings plan. The other thing is matching bonus, and matching bonus is so cool because let's just say, look, what this does is it allows you to basically help your team members. So the first thing you do is you enroll 4 people in the first 8 weeks. It unlocks the first 3 generations of your matching bonus. And that's for life. Once those people are in your team, you get those 3 levels forever. And then the 4th level, you make $500. 5th level, you make $1,000 base commissions. 6th is $2,000, and 7th is $4,000. There's no gotchas. People don't break away from your team. So basically, this is a separate part. So let's say I sponsored Woodson, and let's say that I'm earning my base commissions and things. But let's say Woodson earns $1,000 this week. I would make 15% of her $1,000. I'd make an extra $150. If she enrolled anybody, and let's say she enrolled 4 people, and they all made $100, well, I'd make $10 from those, because that's 10%, and it goes down the line. And what happens is over time, your matching bonus gets bigger than your base commissions, and that's when it gets really, really exciting. So that's just part of the plan. So one of the things, I just wanted to show you this, is real quick, just hear from our CEO on the power of 4. Oh, sorry, I guess I didn't do it. I thought I did it.
With over $178 billion in annual sales, there's no doubt that network marketing is here to stay because it works. However, at ARIIX, we want to give you the confidence that it can also work for you. Understanding ARIIX's Activate compensation plan is simple. With our patent-pending compensation plan that uses artificial intelligence, you don't have to be an expert in compensation plans to maximize your earnings. The computer does it all for you. And all you have to do is concentrate on marketing the products. Here's how it works. As you sell products to your customers, your objective is to find 4 individuals just like you that want to join ARIIX to earn extra income by introducing ARIIX products to others. With these 4 individuals consuming just over $100 worth of products every month, you can earn over $100 in commissions every 4 weeks. That's enough to pay for your products. We call this the power of 4. Now, if you want to earn 10 times that amount every month, teach your 4 to find 4, and teach those 4 to also find 4. If all of these people continue using the products regularly, you will earn approximately $1,000 every 4-week cycle in residual income. We purposefully designed Activate to make it so simple and automated that anyone can make money with ARIIX. The more you duplicate the power of 4, the more money you'll make. If you're joining ARIIX to replace your current job, let me give you an example of what it will take. First, an elite pack is the fastest way to build your income. These product packs contain a wide variety of products and services offered by ARIIX. They also contain samples for prospects. In the first month, you will find 4 ambitious entrepreneurs who join ARIIX and purchase an elite pack. With this purchase, you can earn commissions from the sale of the pack, plus a team lead bonus, a savings plan bonus, and the ASAP bonus. In total, you will earn as much as $1,390. Then, in the next month, if your 4 people sell 4 elite packs, they will each earn $1,390 just like you did. But as their leader, you will now earn well over $2,400. Each month, it gets even better. During the 3rd month, if you can teach your new team members to duplicate the power of 4, you can earn as much as $10,000 in your 3rd month. So based on your efforts, you can earn $100, $1,000, $10,000 or more every 4 weeks with ARIIX. There is no limit to what you can earn. It's time to stop imagining this kind of income and start experiencing the power of 4 with ARIIX now. It doesn't get any simpler than finding your 4 to launch your new ARIIX business today.
Absolutely. That's what we focus on. And you know what? You can do this. And I want you to meet one of my team members, Stefan Page from Quebec, Canada, and hear what he has to say. He was in a network marketing company previously, and just listen to him. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Misfire.
Hi, my name is Stefan Page. I live in the mountains in the province of Quebec, Canada. I have been a small business owner my entire life. I was renting snowmobiles, boats, and ATVs. Had good money. The problem was I didn't have any time. And as my kids were growing up, I realized that if I didn't change something, I would never see them grow the way I wanted to. And so I joined network marketing, and I didn't have much success initially. It took me a few years, and then I joined the right team, people who actually showed me how to do it the right way. And that's when things started to happen. And today I get to travel around the world, spend time with my family, and truly it's been a blessing. So hope you join us.
Stefan's an awesome guy. And one of the ways he's able to do things is because we leverage systems that are in place. You know, if you can build your business from your phone, absolutely. And we have these different tools to make it easy for you. And one of or easier, right? I don't want to say anything's easy because we all have to do work, but come on, compared to what you do going to a job, this is something that you can fit in the nooks and crannies of your day on a part-time basis and build it into a significant income. That's what we all do. That's how almost all of us start. And one of the really cool ways is we changed the industry forever with this program. Not sure if you're aware, but we have a gentleman named Mr. Tim Sales. He is one of the legends in network marketing, and I kind of coached him back into getting into network marketing, and we ended up creating ARIIX a few years ago through some circumstances. And when he got back into the game, and this guy's a legend, like he's like a Jim Rohn for network marketing, right? And so when he came back in the game, he said, you know, things are crazy. We need to do something where we could give people an affiliate commission at the front, give them an education program. And what happened is we got such great results with the products, with SlenderX and the Nutrify products, that we created a clinical trial, and we basically 3 times the weight loss by basically creating a perfect type of diet, like the way to eat right for the rest of your life, and then adding this program. People lost weight like crazy. And so we put together a program, one for men and one for women. The men is kind of tough, you know, it's military. Tim's an ex-Navy Special Forces guy, and I was on his beta program. And so what you do is you don't explain any of this. You just say, hey, you know, I tell people when I'm talking to them about this, I just say I help guys lose their belly fat without starvation or crazy exercise. And they're like, how do I do it? And I say, I'll just send you a link. Boom, they go through. And when they buy the initial program, as you're seeing here on the screen, it's an education program. And let me tell you, there's hours and hours of video and training, but there's also a step-by-step, right? There's a step-by-step thing they get. And the people go through it, and it's like $97 for that. I make $50 when they buy it. And then they end up buying the products, and I make commissions for that. We have a whole support program, a whole group with this, so you can ask whoever invited you out about the 3X weight loss for men. And this one's manly, okay? But we also have one for women. It's called 3X weight loss, and it's the same concept, but it's delivered by a woman, Tim Sales' wife. It's amazing. There's a whole academy and training, and we are getting massive, massive results with this. So that's a whole other thing, plus another little stream of income to help you as you're building your business. So as you're looking at joining us, Fred, on that video, talked about an elite pack, you know, and that's the fastest way to grow your business. There's business packs, member packs. Elite packs range from about $1,280, and business packs are in the $700s, and member packs are like usually about $300-400 or lower. Okay, so figure out which way you want to get started. The bigger the pack, the more lines you have, the more income you can make. Also, I started telling people about the Ultimate Pack because it's a newer pack that we created, and it kind of gives you everything. And if you're interested in that, it gives you a little more lines, a little more tools and things, but get back with the person who invited you. Tell them what you want to do. Ultimate Pack's an amazing way to go. And so with that, I'm going to read a little fine lines and the little details here, but you know, the average earnings, the yearly earnings for full-time representatives, and this is our disclaimer, we wanted to show it to you, is $229,886 for full-time reps and $1,194 average earnings for all 35,000 reps active for as little as 1 day. Now this was taken, you know, and so this is our earn, you know, so that means if someone signed up, they hadn't really made any money, right? Maybe possibly. Or like my parents, you know, they take the products, but they make a little bit, a couple $100, so they're not actively built. So all those numbers count against even the people like myself that are out there trying to make it happen and build a big business. So, you know, gosh, if you sign up in an elite pack, if you're average, you know, or, you know, you could pretty much almost make your income back over the year. So just think about that. Okay. And I know you spending the time out here tonight, you know, you're not average. So these are the full-time, these are the incomes for full-time people. You can see there's people like Stefan's a chairperson. Look at that kind of income, right? Average chairperson's like $887,000, you know, and so I'm telling you, our top income earner was a school teacher, went to University of Michigan, Chinese, went to University of Michigan, went home, was going to go be a school teacher in China. I mean, how much does that pay, do you wonder, right? You know, we know how much they pay in the US, not much, right? I mean, great jobs, but, you know, not a big income. And she's the #1 income earner over, she's making, you know, over 7 figures. And she had never even done network marketing 3 years ago. And so just look at those types of averages. Part-time reps, you know, most people are going to build this on a part-time basis and build it up. You know, that's what I had to do when I had a job. I just couldn't quit my job. I needed to do something, and I got some success. I got, you know, made a little bit of money, a couple $100, boom, boom, and then all of a sudden I started making more and more, and it became something consistent. And that's what you can do, right? You can't judge it by, oh, I made $30 this week, I didn't make much. You can't look at it that way. You got to look at it as you're building, and then there becomes this critical mass. And I'm telling you, you can't stop it. So it's pretty awesome what can be accomplished. You know, and why leaders like myself making the transition over here. One, the Bill of Rights, the way the company's set up, it's built on rock solid foundation. You know, you don't want a company built on sand where they're buying leaders, they're paying for all this stuff, they're doing these crazy things. We're not doing that. And so our product, our brand strategy, the leadership from the field with Tim Sales and all the different leaders like Woodson and all the amazing people you'll meet. I mean, I've got some of the most amazing and, you know, just great folks. You heard from a few of them on our webinar tonight. Harvard grads, you know, Stefan up in Quebec, amazing, right? And so these are great folks. These are the types of people that you want to be around, and that's the great part of our business. So timing, and I'll talk about that, in compensation, and then just the retention. And this was just kind of fun. This is one of my team members. This guy was an Olympic judo guy, so don't make him mad. And he was in a company, but the company started treating him wrong. He came to ARIIX, and he's Rui from Portugal. And this is him hanging out with his Italian team real fast.
Hi everyone, Bruno Divino here from Portugal. We are here in Italy with some amazing Italian friends. Ciao, Italy! Has been great. My life in ARIIX is life-changing. I have the freedom and the time to do whatever I want with the passive income that ARIIX has been giving me. And so thank you very much, ARIIX. We are here with you. We are ARIIX.
Pretty cool, man. I love, you know, I've been to Rui's house, like in Portugal, and helped actually open up all of Europe, you know, and all it was somebody knew him, and they contacted him, and bam, I mean, it's crazy. This is what you could do as well. I want you to think of yourself. Wouldn't that be awesome if you could build an international business where you can do it? And one of the great things is there's different phases in network marketing. And, you know, there's basically there's the developmental phase. This is their high risk. I'm telling you, I was here from day one in ARIIX, and it wasn't pretty in the initial stages. We had 5 vitamins, and it was like, oh my gosh. And so we had like no tools. We had none of this videos. We didn't have any videos. We just were excited about the future, but it was like it was like covered wagon times, man. We were the pioneers, and some of us survived through it, right? So we made it through it. Stefan was there with me, and you don't have to go through that. We did that. We had the vision of where it's going, and the company, you know, 115 million last year, heading towards 200 million this year, but going and built to be multiple billion-dollar company. You're sitting right in front of that. And with our brand strategies and with affiliate things we do, like the names and the different opportunities that are within this one opportunity, hence the opportunity company, it's right in front of you. And you need to reach out and grab it, because we're showing it to you before this thing becomes, oh my gosh, you know about Jove? I'm doing Jove. Like, it's like that. No one's even heard about it where you're at. I'm telling you, it's that set up for you. And so we're right there. We're ready for you. And this is a chance for you to, you know, take some momentum and make it happen and change your life forever. So spend on your future. Poor people buy liabilities. We know this. We've read the Rich Dad books. You know, we understand that. They buy things that disappear. Rich people buy assets. They buy things that make more money. And that's why I got started in network marketing. I was just hopeful that, you know, I wasn't sure. You know, I looked around at my life and I looked at it and I said, you know, I don't know if this is going to work, but nothing else is working. And my life's not going where I want it to go. I'm not in control. I'm at work going to this job. I hate it. And yeah, it sounds like a great job, but I hated it. And I wasn't in control. So I had to do something about that. My kids are going to go in daycare. I was like, no way, forget it. And that's why I got started and got moving. And it's made a big difference. 16 years of results. And you can have the same thing. So with ARIIX, you know, we're about unleashing your potential, whatever that is. Maybe you want to lose 30 pounds, and that's where you're at. That's your game, and you get that done. And that makes a big difference. By the way, on the 3X with the SlenderX Accelerate, I was running half marathons. I was like 195. What's up with that? When I got out of the military, I was 178. I went on the program 60 days. I went from 195, which is ridiculous, down to 165. Now I'm about 175. I'm lifting weights. I'm working out more. But I did that without even crazy. I walked my neighborhood and ate and took the products. Boom, anyone can do this. So with ARIIX, we're about a healthy body, personal development, because listen, this is the new age of entrepreneurship. And if you think Snapchat is for teenagers, you're wrong. You can actually make money with it. If you think Facebook is for, putting up cat pictures or whatever the heck, it's not. It's for family, but people are making money through these social media, mediums. And you need to know about it. Instagram. People make money with Instagram, but there's so much opportunity, and you can learn these things. We teach them in our team, in our Facebook groups, and it's going to make you better. Because if you're not a part of that, then you're going to look old and slow. If you're relying on a W-2 type income, when does that stop? So just think about that, right? How do you get out of that? That's what I thought. How do I get out of this? And then they started laying people off. I was like, I'm out of here. I'm doing something for myself. I don't care what people think. I'm doing it, and it's worked out. I've helped so many people. And when you help someone who's 140 pounds, 200 pounds, you've got yourself a great business, okay? When you take, wrinkles and brown spots off people's faces, that's an amazing business. And you're not harming them with toxic chemicals like a lot of companies do. We're not doing that. That's an amazing business. So, and, we have different charities we're working with, and then strong finances, from savings bonuses, earning real income, and, taking care of you. And that's the huge thing. And what all this does for you is, like I told you at the start of this, right? The greatest thing you could ever create is a residual income, because this is what it does for you. I mean, 15 years ago, my daughter was just born. I mean, I took the crib money and bought into network marketing. I didn't know what I was doing. My wife's like, what is this? I was like, oh, we'll get the crib in a minute. And so I got into network marketing, and, this past, couple of months, like in November, actually during the Thanksgiving break, I took my daughter. Everybody else was jealous on the family, but I took my daughter to London, and for like a week, and then we did a big presentation with like 500 people. So you can mix business and pleasure. We're running around. We went all over London. I mean, like, we got it down. We're good. We got it down. And so a lot of fun. I'm able to coach my kids' sports teams. It's one of our little flag football leagues we run in the spring. And, I've been to Barbados, cruises. You can win. Right now, if you get started in ARIIX, you can actually win a cruise. It's going to be awesome. It's like an 8-day, I think it's 8 or 9, I don't know what it is. It's next year, 8-day cruise, and it's going to be on a huge ship. It's awesome. And you can win that. You just have to make $5,000 and you can win it. You make $9,000, you can take your spouse with you. And guess what? I want to brag a little bit. Tomorrow night, my whole family, it's like Christmas tonight at our family. We're all excited because tomorrow night we're all flying off to Turks and Caicos for a week and to chill out. And while I'm there, I'm going to be earning residual income through ARIIX. And so I want that for you, And one of the other incentive trips we're doing, then I come back, and then we all go. I'm going to be with Woodson and Stefan. We're all going to Cancun, all expense paid trip. We're just building our business. Those are the perks, and this is the difference. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Opportunity Company, and we want to put it in front of you once again just to say, join us. You'll be glad you did. Everyone, I know it's a little bit long tonight, but you know what? This is great information, and great information needs to be shared with you. Like I said, if you want to create, the greatest asset for you is a residual, something you can pass on to your kids. It's true. It can happen, and we want it to happen for you. Everyone, have a good evening. Thanks so much. I'm Steve Swartz. Thanks, Woodson. You did awesome, and get back with the person who invited you out here, and we look forward to working with you and seeing you in our Facebook groups and helping you get results like we've been doing with so many others. Take care, everybody. Good night.